July 23rd, 2020. Yankees and Nationals went into a rain delay in the 6th, I believe, top of the 6th. I don't know what's going on with the Giants and Dodgers right now because little known fact, actually very big known fact, Spectrum, when it comes to cable, is actually really... Spectrum as a whole, the company for cable, internet, and all that, is actually really fucking terrible. It sucks, though, because it's the only option I have out here, but it is what it is. It's appropriate, though, that we're starting my final March to October team. The number 1 ranked team in this game, even though I disagree. I think they should be I think the Dodgers should be number 1 before anything else. Whoops. But that's besides the point. The Yankees projected to win 97 games. Or at least 97 games, I should say. They're the first overall team in this game. 7th in contact, 1st in power, 3rd in pitching, 9th in defense, 25th in speed. Finished last year with a record of 103 wins, 59 losses. Good to finish 1st in the AL East. They got to the ALCS before getting bounced by the Astros. A team average of 267. Team ERA of 4.31. This is going to be an interesting team. I know Severino's hurt, but we've got Garrett Cole, obviously. The lineup is good. Don't get me wrong. The lineup is good. But in real life, in reality, it's a lineup that will hit you a lot, but will also strike out a lot. I'm looking forward to hitting a lot with this team and not striking out a lot because I, as a whole, don't strike out a lot. But I know the computer will have sought him out. Maybe make a few changes to the lineup, add some pitching, bullpen. Garrett Cole is going to be a big piece, obviously. Aroldis Chapman, I think, will be a big piece. There's a couple other bullpen arms like Chad Green, Tommy Kahnle, pretty solid pieces to have. I think Zach Britton's a little past his prime, but he can still go. Who else? Tanaka, in the postseason at least, has had a good track record. Be interesting to see what he does. I know, like I said, Severino's hurt, so he's going to be in the minors all year. But we've got Severino, Paxton, J-Hap. Jordan Montgomery is the guy I couldn't think of earlier. Jordan Montgomery. So we got Cole, Tanaka, Paxton, Montgomery, and J-Hap. Yeah, it's not a bad rotation. Might need to make improvements to that. We don't know. But this is the number 1 team ranked in the game. This is my final regular March to October. From here on out, after this one is over, I'm going to do a whole second run with every team again. Maybe not the Giants because I fucking hate them, but that's besides the point. On beginner, just to, see how crazy the numbers get, hit a bunch of home runs for fun, and just see what we can do here. But I'm proud to say that this is the 30th March to October, so I will have done every team at least once. And enough babbling. Let's start New York's March to October.
It's hard to believe a full decade has come and gone since the Yankees last won a World Series. Last year, they battled a seemingly endless parade of injuries, yet still managed to win 103 games and reach the ALCS. But success is measured differently for the Yankees. And now that they've added Garrett Cole to the rotation, all eyes will be on the Bronx. On the short list of Fall Classic favorites, the Yankees want a fast start to clearly establish their spot as the American League's alpha dog.
Starting the year in Baltimore, like always, pretty much, seemingly. Oh, and Duhar is back from injury. He was injured for most of last year, I believe. Not that, God, there's so many people that were, like, Stanton missed a whole lot last year. Stanton hit a mammoth home run off Max Scherzer in the first inning of today's game. It'll be interesting to see how these players progress, too. I'm going to be curious to see that. I know we played Baltimore a lot in the start of the season, too, for that matter. It's like they played like 16 out of their first, I don't know how many games against them. Not 16, but it's a high number. They play a lot against Baltimore early in the season, which will be... Why the fuck? That's the second time now that my game just like blue screen for a quick little second.
Gleyber Torres.
Looks like we got a nice 3-0 lead here to start the 6th.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the
Gleyber
gap in left
murdered
center.
the Orioles last year. He had 13 home runs against them. Nice leadoff double.
In there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball
Now
right
batter.
here. Tried to
The
sneak
left
a
fielder.
fastball in on him.
Hoping for a big year from Gleyber, Judge, and Stanton, obviously.
That was a nice job to get the barrel around.
0-1's the count.
I don't know how I feel about his stance, actually. He's a little bit, like, the way he's standing on the batter's box line. It was a little hog in his plate a little bit there. I mean, yeah, he pulls it back, like, when he goes into his swing motion, but still, it's weird. We'll see how that goes.
Straightened him up there on that fastball. 1 and 2. It's 1 and 2 now.
Come on, G. Well, this is very typical Stanton in real life, though. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts to this point.
We'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he turns this
there we go. There's the Stanton opening day home run. Big 2-run shot just like he did in today's game. Although it wasn't the first inning.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past.
Sounded like good contact. That's going to be the end for the starter. Now Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks, good power against righties, and I believe good contact against lefties. I don't remember entirely. I kind of like his stance. A little easier to time up a pitch with his stance, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to give it a few days.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so
It's very prototypical, though. It looks like we have a fair amount of strikeouts, but we also are up 5-0.
Another one sent foul.
That's this Yankees team. That's, you know, they hit a lot of home runs, but they'll sure as hell strike out a lot, too.
3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 0-2 home.
Oh, Aaron Hicks, you got to put that in the seats.
There. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Oh, Gary Sanchez, another guy I'm hoping to make some progress. Especially, like, a lot of these guys, I want them to make progress in the contact department, actually. Like, their power's already in a good spot, and obviously if their power got better, that's not going to hurt, but I think the biggest thing I want is their contact and, like, their play vision and discipline. There's Gary unleashing the Kraken. I do like Sanchez as a home run swing in game and real life. So it's gonna be nice.
By plenty. That ball was
Bombers.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise.
Big home runs, hoping for a lot of those deep balls like that. 416 feet, that's nice.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Standing in now,
Voigt.
As he swings and
a little
lifts
high
it in the air
there.
out to shallow right field.
Oh, it dropped in. Wow.
Base hit.
I think that's going to be a microcosm for the Orioles season right there.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game,
Now
And Duhar, I think he's a little bit overrated in this game. He's, I think, a little unproven. He has potential to be a good hitter, but he's definitely a terrible fielder, and this game actually did represent that. At least for now. Obviously, he's got time to get better, but...
Now the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field.
I'm hoping that in the coming days there will be an update for this game. It'd be interesting to see if they make an update that gives the universal DH. Boy, that would be amazing for my second round, to have a universal DH in the offense. Because the universal DH is this year, and it'll probably stick beyond this year. Don't be surprised if it does. That's not getting out of here. He's going to catch that.
And he will get there to make the running play.
I doubt they'll do that. They might just sit on it until next year. If it's a thing next year, they'll probably be in the game from the start. Garrett Cole in his Yankee debut. I'm not too happy with his hair, actually. I figured they would have updated that because he did grow his hair back out. I was talking to one of my uncles today about it. I'm surprised they let Garrett Cole keep his hair long. They made him shave the beard. At least I assume they would. And I know not too long ago, recently, there was a interview or a video or something. Andrew McCutcheon went on record saying he felt oppressed because they made him shave and do all this stuff, and it was dumb as shit. You know, like that's such a thing of the past. Like, can we get over these old-fashioned things? Imagine like this Yankees team if they were allowed to show personality, even with just their look. You know, it would be even better. It'd be a weird thing to see at first, but like Then again, at the same time, like Giancarlo Stanton's hair has gotten pretty long. Because of the shutdowns too. Like, probably just hasn't gone to get his haircut because of that.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition.
Fine. I don't know if it's because of that or not, but maybe they're getting a little bit more lenient on the hair thing, but not so much the facial hair for sure, because you can do that at home.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9.
Up next is the Orioles. The center
I'm gonna be interested to see how Garrett Cole does, because he is definitely a good pitcher.
That was a pretty good fastball.
1-1.
I don't want to say that he's overrated, but there's definitely better than him, and it's not because he's not good though. He's definitely great, but there are, you know, I would argue that DeGrom is definitely better. I think Scherzer. Maybe overall, that balance could be tipping, but I think for now Scherzer might be better than him still. Stuff like that, but
he put up a pretty good battle on the plate right here. They finally
it'll be interesting how he does, because a lot of these times, or these runs, obviously this is my first time playing with him, but in a lot of these runs, they, Garrett Cole doesn't do too good. Like, he doesn't do bad, but he definitely doesn't do Garrett Cole numbers. It's kind of weird. Like, he usually has like a high 3 or if not higher ERA. Pretty high whip. And the strikeouts aren't anything too special. So.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him
Drop
today.
in. Nice. I forgot about LeMahieu. He'll be an interesting one to play with. Power hitter, but he was a great hitter last year. Contact hitter.
Number 99. Aaron.
That was pretty special.
Judge.
I like Judge's practice swing. I don't know how I feel about his stance.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Oh, a diving effort as it's
Ooh, he's got solid speed too. That's different. I didn't know that.
As he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start
Now
the
batting.
inning now.
Shortstop.
Castro.
I actually don't like Gleyber Torres'
Your attention, please.
practice swing.
Now pitching for the
And that'll
Orioles.
bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 50.
First pitch
Miguel.
Ball
1, no strike.
In his
Castro.
career against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. Move over to first.
he's safe.
Alright, let's see if my cable box came back on really quick. I had to restart it. Because when I turned it on, it would just be black. Just a completely dark screen. Can't change channel, can't do anything with it. So I want to put the Dodgers game on in the background. No, yeah, it's just that Spectrum's awful. My TV will be right with me, and it just says the number 3. Does that mean 3 minutes? Alright, whatever, fuck it.
LeMahieu
Spectrum's
at
awful.
second. Judge on at first with nobody out. The 1-0 home. High in the
Like,
air
if you have
down the
any,
right
I
field
will
line.
always say this.
But this
If
is
you
gonna
live in
wind
an
up
area
with
that has
foul
Spectrum
ball.
for a cable provider, internet provider, phone service, all that, do whatever you can to not use them. If you have an
Yankee
alternative,
shortstop behind in the count.
please,
1 and 2.
for everyone's sake, because the less customers they have, the better. If you have an alternate provider that is,
This is
you know,
line to
not
left.
absolute like shit, like some indie thing,
Santander's
like
got
take
it, and
it.
there's 1 away.
You know, like if Verizon's prominent and you're like, there's no Verizon out there, or
Now batting.
Sliding
cable.
into
The left
box.
fielder.
I don't know how they are, but like I know,
He's coming
like
off
it's
a
not hard to be
2-run
better than
homer his
Spectrum.
last time around. Bounced
So.
weakly near the plate.
I absolutely
Foul,
would not
strike 1.
recommend unless you absolutely
6
have
runs,
to.
11 hits, and no errors.
They
for
get
the
worse
Yankees so
and their
far.
prices go up. So
And there's a line drive base hit to left
if that's
field.
Mancini and left, he doesn't have an
And
arm.
now Gracious just getting the ball back into the
Even if that
infield
throws
is
online, he's
becoming
gonna
a
beat that,
problem.
so.
And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively
Now
came
batting.
back to factor
The
in.
center
Oh, I want to see how Aaron Hicks is against
Aaron
righties. Hold on.
Hicks.
No, he's got good power against. Oh, okay, good power both ways. Okay. Or no, there was a righty already in the mound, I think. Yeah, they brought in a righty to face Hicks.
Aaron Hicks as the first pitch to him
0-1.
is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Didn't Hicks have Tommy John surgery?
Off the outside.
Or like
that
double
time as the
Tommy John
breaking ball
surgery. I think he
can't
had it in
catch
both
the
arms.
zone.
I don't know. I could have swore
Yeah,
he had Tommy
doubled up
John.
on the
though.
slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Nope, outside.
2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
No.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Wait till 3-1, then
I love
maybe
the
I'll get the
approach
challenge
out
pitch.
on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in
Hasn't
a
thrown the
3-1
sinker this
count.
at bat, though.
Do you elevate a little bit more and get
Or if
back
he
in
did,
the
where's the
zone,
second
or do you
pitch?
just
Oh, it's
pitch
right there.
around?
No, it's a slider.
From the belt, the pitch.
There it was. Big 3-2 here. Oh, nope, before the 3-2.
Look over at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll
I mean,
press
really a
the
big
reset
3-2 pitch
button.
if we're up 7-0 in the 7th.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
It was a good pitch.
First and second now, one man
Look at that
out.
bat, 7-pitch at bat, Aaron Hicks. You don't see that too much out of guys on this team. A lot of strikeouts. No swing for sure.
Did he swing there, and did he go? No, he did
Nice.
not. Says the third base umpire.
Walk the bases loaded for Gary Sanchez.
Up next for the Yankees,
Making his
the
way
catcher,
to the plate, Gary
Gary
Sanchez. And we'll see
Sanchez.
if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's
That's
had
a
a
ball.
great game so far, but needs
Needs
the
a triple for the
to
cycle. I
complete his
don't see
cycle.
that happening
The
in
last
25
at-bat,
speed,
Matty V, we
no matter
heard this
how
guy's
part
a
of the
good
what part of the
fastball
gap
hitter.
it goes to.
He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently. This.
Oh, no, go back, go
Wild
back, go back, go
pitch,
back, go
but
back.
the catcher is able to knock
Got
it
him.
down.
Damn it.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. Two down,
Fucking kidding
runners
me,
at
Aaron
first and
Judge.
second.
Piece of shit.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they
You can't get a
manage to not
hanging
let this
changeup and
inning
beat
get
it
out
into
of
the
hand.
ground.
Ladies
That's
and
fucked.
So it's a
gentlemen,
run on
please
three
join
hits, no
us for the
errors, and two
traditional
men left
seventh
on.
inning stretch.
Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. Anthony Santander
Leading
the
off
next to bat.
for the
He'll
Orioles,
lead things off against
the left
Garrett
fielder,
Cole.
It doesn't
Anthony
look very promising so far in this one. As
Santander.
we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
All right. Let's see if my box is working now. That sounded wrong. Yeah, cable box is working. Means I can flip it over to ESPN and see that the Giants are up 1-0, and of course I flipped right when Mookie was up. Johnny Cueto's looking good. I gotta plug my phone in. Oh god, that scared me. Okay.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
The fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old
What's
saying
close
in
pitch
baseball,
count?
you need to take a
70-something? I
strike
can't
in this
tell.
spot.
There we go.
Well, he got one
Inside
there.
ball one.
Now he
Oh.
just needs to find a way to get on.
77. All right.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and two
One ball, two
now.
strikes to count.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
It's hot
So
in
we
here.
got him swinging. Anthony Santander
batter,
sent
the
packing to
designated
begin
hitter,
the bottom of the inning.
Renato Nunez.
Well, might not have been where he was
0-1's the
hoping to
count.
put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
He's still looking great.
Why does it
to
look
be
like
out
Babe
there
Ruth
on
is
the
behind the
mound.
plate?
Punched out the first
Look over
guy
where
in
it says
the
.com.
seventh, and
Oh, when he
he's
turns his
jumped
head, not
ahead
so
of the
much.
count right here.
But
Looks
if you look
like
at where
he
it
could
says
stay in this
.com,
game a
Orioles.com,
while longer.
it kind of looks like Babe Ruth
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
in the front row there. Come on, Garrett Cole.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Rolling.
Striding in.
Scott Rowland.
The first baseman, number 19.
Nope, that's
Chris.
we'll see if he can fare any better.
David.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
So here's one thing I'm wondering, actually. I didn't even think about this.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another
For the
fastball,
season
but
this
the pitcher
year,
went to breaking ball,
are they
and the hitter
following the
just bounced
schedule
that
and
one
just,
off.
okay, it's July 23rd, so the Yankees are playing the Nationals because that's how the schedule went? Or... And I can't even look because... That's 2021. Yeah, they definitely changed the schedule because there's no way we would have finished the year in Atlanta. I'm looking at the Red Sox schedule. There's no way we would end the year in Atlanta. I'm almost positive we were finishing the year against New York again. But I'll have to double check on that.
Swung on and missed for strike
One
number
ball.
2.
Strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch
That's
out
ball
the
2.
side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And that's
Really,
low.
Chris
Good
Davis
eye there as he works the count back full.
is not going to swing at
It's
these
late in
pitches.
his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But
Somebody give
as
him a
the guy
Xan.
starts to tire,
What the hell are you doing?
leave the ball up. Man, he's been good so far.
Two bases.
And now that'll hop over the
Now
wall.
batting,
So he'll be
second
at second
baseman,
here with 2 away
Hunter.
on a ground rule double.
Alberto.
I could have caught that, and he just turned around and started running away. There's nothing wrong with my left stick. I went like this, and it's not moving backwards. I never moved the left stick from this position when I was running with him. I'm absolutely in what the fuck? That's easily caught. And if it's not, that's easily got before the bounce. He was definitely on pace to catch that ball, though. He wasn't even running. That's how you know they're going to catch it, because he was jogging. And then just, nope. Like, what the fuck happened? I didn't move the stick.
And digging into the batter's box, so he hands her Alberto.
Well, what's one extra pitch, I guess.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop
It was
at
pissed that
first
goes
saves
against
an
Cole's
error.
whip. He gave up an extra hit that he shouldn't have given up. That's
Striding in
bullshit.
once again,
Luke Voigt.
he'll
Leading
start
off
us
for the
off
Yankees.
in the 8th.
The first baseman, Luke
First
Voigt.
offering on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first
Out.
in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the
Into the
designated
box,
hitter,
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel
It was a flyout for him
Andujar.
in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit weakly back to the mound.
I thought Andujar had better speed than that.
On to first,
Oh.
and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
now batting, the
That
third
would be
baseman,
Giovanni
Gio
Urshela. It was a flyout
Urshela.
for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to
He's
first,
out.
and they don't come any easier than that. First pitch. On
leading
its
off
way.
for the Orioles,
Rio
the
Ruiz
third
at the
baseman,
plate now, and he takes a
Rio
cold strike.
Ruiz.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that.
I
from
hate
a
these
pitcher
little
of this
against the
quality.
shift
I'm sure
bloopers.
he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch.
What do you call it? A gynecologist? Bill Cosby was a gynecologist.
Ooh, that's right. It's Thursday night, so we got new music coming out.
The bat,
Someone was very adamant that J.
hitter.
Cole
Ken.
was going to have his album come out Friday.
Go.
So, I'm interested to see if that actually happens, because he seemed to know a thing or two about those singles that were dropping, that he dropped yesterday.
Put it away, and that's hit number 1. Digging in to
So,
try
now
it
batting,
again. DJ
number
Stewart.
it'd be really cool to
24,
see.
In his last
Although
start.
at the same time, I'm a little
Set
nervous
and the
because
0-1.
he did say something about this being his last
Looked
album,
like he
and I
was
don't want him to
cheating the
retire.
heater
He's
right
young
there, a
and
little
at
bit
the
too
fucking
far
peak
out
of the
in
game
front,
right now.
gotta
He has
find a way
been
to keep his
the
hands
best
on
in the game for over
Struck
2
him
years
out,
now.
and he becomes
now
Since
batting, center
strikeout
fielder,
victory.
Austin.
since 4/20 of
Hey,
2018, since April 20th, 2018, when he dropped KOD, J. Cole has been the best in the game, both in ability and just popularity. You know, the only ones you can make cases for that are up there with him, not taking his spot, but up there with him, Travis Scott and Eminem. Other than Travis Scott and Eminem, nobody's been near J. Cole. Kendrick's been way too quiet. Drake has been way too worse.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff
Through
hitter
the
to
hole.
have a little
Oh.
pop, just like this guy.
Got him.
Nice leadoff double.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting,
Not
the
sure
shortstop,
the spin throw was necessary
Labor.
there,
I just
but
got a text saying, and that's why I don't bet. So, did the Yankees-Nationals game officially get rained out? Yep, final in 5 innings, 4-1. It's weird, all these cardboard cutouts behind home plate for Dodger Stadium. Hey, there's Tommy Lasorda. Why is Carl Ravitch talking shit about Tommy Lasorda? Stop making fun of Tommy.
Emotional cardboard cutouts. That's the next iteration. Bellinger flew out to left his first time up.
See what Johnny Cueto does here as far as tempo.
They have Sandoval playing first. Man, Dodger Stadium looks weird. Did they add more seats? That center field area looks smaller. I like Johnny Cueto, and especially the fact that he keeps changing tempo. He'll change his delivery a lot.
Delays there, and right down the middle at 91 miles an hour, Turner couldn't pull the trigger.
Don't forget that leg kick that Dustin also has. Big time disruptor.
Eduardo, hitting in the big leagues virtually impossible as far as I'm concerned. But how much more difficult is it when you take that much time off in between spring?
I can't believe they expanded the playoffs, though. 16 teams are going to make the playoffs this year.
Truncated, you're not playing real exhibition games for the most part. How difficult is it to get back what you had maybe after 3 weeks of the regular spring training?
I like being able to hear everything.
I'm going to answer it a simple way.
Garrett Cole, complete game, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Final in 5. But well, it says final in 6 now, but.
To say, oh yes, it's this difficult or it's not that difficult. The players are going through something that they've never gone through before, and they're being disrupted as far as their comfort zone. I mean, we're at the end of July here, and this is opening day. And the players, some of them revamped their swings, changed it during the quarantine. Others didn't even pick up a bat. Some did. So we don't know, and we don't know what to expect out of each one of these players.
couple of guys here. Cueto back after Tommy John surgery. Seager back after Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, Seager had Tommy John last year.
And remember, prior to the injury, on a team loaded with candidates to
No, it wasn't last year. Was it last year?
was always in the conversation. As young as he was, as he
Good hit for Seager.
It's
He'll go for a double.
Go to the wall. So Corey Seager is going to head into second base with a double.
Okay, if there's a guy in the Dodgers that will take advantage of having Bellinger, Betts, all those guys in front of him.
You said, what are you going to do when they come for you? And I said, throw a slider away. Yeah, that was me.
First time in a few years that he was able to do that. And this is one of the things that he was not able to do when he was hurt. Drive the ball at the other end of the 30. And all Dodger fans know about Corey Seager is he can hit the ball out line to line with authority, barreling pitch after pitch. And that's exactly what he did during summer camp. 13 doubles he hit in summer camp during the inter-squad games. Just has his first one now in the regular season.
Great sign for the Dodgers to see him healthy and aboard at second base. With two down, Kike Hernandez will try to even this game up, if not give the Dodgers a lead. This one a little blooper, it's going to drop. And the Dodgers' first run of 2020 comes thanks
Dodgers just tied it up.
double and a Kike Hernandez bloop single for an RBI to make it 1-1.
I asked one of his coaches early on, give me something on Kike Hernandez, and he said, hey guys, his mind is caught up with his tools. A very toolsy player, athletic, can play all over the place, but now he understands what hitting's all about, both not only against lefties, but righties. He's getting that opportunity. I don't know about the mustache, but everything else seems to work well.
Oh my god, I do not like Kike Hernandez's mustache. What the fuck?
I grew up, I mean, I picked mustache, Kike. And it works 2 for 2 so far today. I keep it.
He's aboard Jock Peterson, who rounded out his first time up. Peterson, 36 home runs last year, 74 runs batted in. Outstanding home run derby participant as well. You're batting Jock Peterson, who mentioned the 36 last year. Basically, you pencil him in for about 28 a year, hitting in the 7th spot for the Dodgers.
Remember last year, he was their leadoff hitter.
It's interesting, too. Mookie Betts, when he was with the Red Sox, you know, they bounced him around a little bit. Lead off, hit second.
Talking about Mookie.
He would hit third, he'd hit cleanup. They moved him around, but there were times where you got the sense that Mookie was more comfortable in a particular role, like hitting leadoff. And maybe he ends up there. We know that's the plan against lefties, but maybe he ends up there on a more regular basis.
Oh, Mookie absolutely is at his best when he bats leadoff.
Third, they got men on the corners.
Mookie Betts is going to be the leadoff hitter for the LA Dodgers. Give it 20 games. Right now, the plan is, yes, to move him back and forth, but we saw it didn't work last year. And once they put him in the leadoff spot, he took off. He was a better player. He knew what his role was, and it's about comfort when it comes to players. When you give this guy a 12-year, $365 million deal, man, just lead him off.
He looks happy. That's all I care about. Mookie looks happy. He got his money.
So Betts on the bench. Watching right now is A.J. Pollock bats. With Kike Hernandez at third.
Alright, let's get back to playing.
It sure would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Up next for the Yankees,
Striding
The left
forward
fielder,
now, the Yankee cleanup
Giancarlo
hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling.
Iglesias.
And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup.
The batter,
he hadn't used
the
it
left
yet
fielder,
at bat, and what does he
Anthony.
do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Anthony Santander comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
I'm just now hitting the yellow, but he's over 100 pitches. I probably should have pulled Cole, but whatever.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
He's still dominating.
Really racked up the strikeouts.
He's just hitting the yellow.
This guy's been victimized.
It's a good workout for his arm, I suppose. You know, obviously, for the most part, in the real life situation here, you don't have your starter go the distance over 100 pitches on opening day, almost ever.
Right into the shift, but a foul ball.
I love how filled this place is because it's opening day. Just realized that's a little funny.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Coltrane.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the
opening day win, momentum sparked. Only 2 pieces of momentum for that, though. Usually 3 pitching staff got the shutout, bonus for a blowout win. We'll take 4 either way altogether.
Yeah, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Sweep to start the season. The Rays are going to be the big adversary in the East, I'd imagine. Been a loss on a division rival. Alright, let's set my lineup in rotation. So rotation is definitely, obviously, Garrett Cole 1. I'll do Tanaka 2 for now. Paxton 3, even though he has the higher overall. Hap for Montgomery 5. I'm going to switch Hap and Montgomery, I think. Jonathan Loesiga. I don't know how to say that name. Sounds Hawaiian. Nicaraguan, actually. Wow. As a spot starter, long relief guy. Luis Sessa. Chad Green is actually really good. Oh, Adam Ottavino. I forgot that Ottavino. But he's got low control and walks. Same with Britton. So I might pop Canely into that role, and then Chad Green in the other one. I think I will do that, at least to start the season. Chapman obviously will be the closer, even though his walks and control are a little low too. I definitely want to solidify the back end of the rotation a little bit. If we had Severino, that's a different story, but lineup. Let's see. It's weird that this is the lineup it sets, but Mike Tauchman didn't get any at-bats, and Duhar did. I think I wanted Duhar DHing. I certainly don't want him playing the field, I can tell you that much, not with that fielding. I don't give a shit about his arm strength. Oops, just stepped on my phone cord and it came unplugged. So yeah, we'll do, and then Brett Gardner's the backup outfielder, yeah. Although Gardy's not bad against righties. But there's just no spot for him unless I had him DH over Andujar, but I think I'll have Andujar do it to start. So, who do I want leading off is the question. There's not a lot of speed on this team. The only guy that stands out for speed would be Andujar, and he's actually, I'll do Andujar lead off. Andujar lead off. LeMahieu can bat second. Third, I'm thinking against righties. Let me put these all three side by side here. These two are very close. Wow. Third, I'm fine with Glaber. Fourth, I think I'm going to do Judge fourth. Stanton fifth. Actually, you know what? Damn, you know. Nah, because I need. Yeah, we'll do Andujar, LeMahieu, Torres, Judge, Stanton, Sanchez sixth, Voit seventh, Hicks eighth, Urshela ninth. Urshela could actually. If Urshela had speed, I'd put him up. I'd put LeMahieu first, Urshela second, but we'll see how things go. With no DH, Andujar goes to the bench, and I'm fine with that. So if there's no DH, I'm thinking I'll do LeMahieu leads off. Judge has good speed, but I don't like him hitting second because of his fucking power. I'll do Urshela second. Torres, Judge, Stanton, Sanchez, Voit, Hicks, pitcher. Against a lefty with a DH, this is where things get a little more interesting now, because maybe... Is anyone here good against lefties? Mike Ford isn't too bad. I definitely need a better backup catcher. Kyle Higashioka is just not going to get it done. And then Mike Talkman. Talkman against lefties, good contact. No, okay. So we'll do... I guess Andujar can still lead off. Hicks could bat second, actually. I think I'm fine with LeMahieu batting second still. LeMahieu second. We'll do... I might move Torres, actually. I'm going to put Torres fifth. I like that a little bit better. Against lefties, definitely Stanton third. Ooh. Stanton third. Judge fourth. Glaber fifth. Gary sixth. Voit. Ooh, Urshela's actually not bad too. Yeah, okay. I want to change this against righties. I think I want to have... No, yeah, I'm fine with that, actually. Lefties with no DH. Andujar goes back to the bench. Good, okay. So we'll do leading off. We'll do Urshela leading off. Even then, he's pretty damn good against lefties. Urshela first. LeMahieu second. Stanton. Judge. Torres. Sanchez. Voit. Hicks. Yeah, it's a very good-ass lineup. If I had to make improvements, I want to trade for a catcher. And then maybe a DH. Or a third baseman. Center field, actually. Hicks is a good fielder, but... Okay. I want to prioritize pitching. Absolutely, first and foremost, prioritize pitching. So we're going to go starting pitching and maybe a relief arm as well. And then if I had to trade for anyone, I actually do not have a shortstop. Actually, I should probably check that too. But I'm going to say... Urshela's not bad. I'll say center fielder for now. Team needs are going to be pitching. Untouchables are going to be Judge. Where's Glaber? Torres. Sanchez. And Cole, I guess. Players to shop. Who's in the minor leagues that should be on the main team? Obviously Severino, but he's hurt, so I can't do anything about that. That'd be a whole different story if I had him available to me. David Hale. Kid doesn't look too bad. Wouldn't hate having him on the main team. Jason with 2 S's, Dominguez, is 17 years old with A potential, and he's already 72 overall. Great speed, good fielder, and a solid hitter. I'm not going to put him up there just in case I could call him up, because I would love to have him in center field, especially if he can get better. So I'll wait on putting him up. But Jeffrey Haynes, a potential 21-year-old closing pitcher, I'll put him up. Domingo Germán, maybe. I'll put him there in case I don't have enough A potentials. I have a C potential 18-year-old. He's already 71 overall. Demi Garcia is a 20-year-old A potential. I'll put him up. Luis Gil, a 21-year-old A potential. I'll put him up. I thought that's at 16 for a second. I was about to be like, that's definitely not legal. Alexander Vizcaino, 22-year-old A potential. I'll put him up instead of Domingo. I thought that was Tommy Malone still. I was like, there's no way he's still playing. Oh, okay, so I got 2 more A potentials I can put up. 3 more, actually. Caleb Ort doesn't look too promising, though he's 27 already. Brian Keller, sure. Okay, so a solid amount of A potential down there that I can put on the block. Now, I'm looking to not target anyone, but if I were to target anyone for catchers, mainly backup catchers, so I'll trade for Adley, maybe. Like I said, I don't need to replace. I'm not looking to replace Gary Sanchez. I'm actually for one backup. I know Romine was with the Yankees, so he probably wouldn't be a bad pickup either. I'll throw him in there. Actually, the guy who I would want the most, probably, if you've seen anything else I've done, Chirinos wouldn't be bad. Chirinos actually probably be a starter. I don't know. Swihart was with the Rangers. I thought he was still in Arizona. I wouldn't hate having Swihart either, actually. I'm going to take Romine down. I'll do Swihart. Corey Lee. He's been a trade piece my last run. And then I need a reliever. I need to target a reliever. Joaquin Soria. That'd be pretty good. Alright, now before next game, I'm going to go use the bathroom. Oh, okay, that was a bit rough. Why is there no sound coming from my PlayStation? There we go. Hello? What? Well, it's better than nobody saying nothing.
So that'll
Real
bring
quiet.
in
Leading off for
Teoscar
Toronto,
Hernandez.
the right
Start
fielder,
us off in the eighth.
Teoscar
And he
Hernandez.
gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
0-2 is the count.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Now here's the pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now batting.
People always talk
Number
about how
9.
important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing. Jansen is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to do.
Got him to go down swinging there. Danny Jansen goes
The
down
batter,
for out
number 11.
2 in the top half.
Bo.
And he just keeps
the count.
rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
The second
Kevin
baseman.
Biggio.
Kevin
Swinging a liner. He's
Biggio.
working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
8-2.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed.
Big
Strike
Maple.
3. Digging in now for the Yankees.
Leading off for the Yankees,
And he'll start out
the
in the bottom of
designated
the
hitter,
8th inning.
Mike Tuckman.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to
He's
the bag
out.
himself for the out.
The batter, number 29.
Bring in Giovanni Urshela. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Shaw has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
That's his 3rd knock of the game.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 8. First offering on its way. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how
Now
quickly
batting,
things can turn
the
around. in
shortstop,
this game. He gets the first 2
Labor.
outs of the inning, and he looks like he's in full
Torres.
control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big all game.
What the
It
fuck?
remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hit back toward the mound.
I don't know why that keeps
And
happening.
he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Hey, D-Row,
We'll see
that's
how
a
it looks
big
on stream.
RBI.
Now
right
batting,
there to stretch
left
this
fielder,
lead to 3.
Giancarlo.
Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in
Oh, no.
positions to be successful. Giving them that free. on cushion has to make you feel good.
All right.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Belted high in the air out to
Someone's
left.
for a save situation.
Looking up is the left fielder. To track the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now.
Your
There's not too many
attention,
guys
please.
that take a
Now
beautiful
pitching
hike
for
like
the
that.
Blue Jays.
Only
Number
And this here
36.
looking to get the final out
AJ
before the ninth
Cole.
inning.
Ball
Lays
one,
off
no
1-0.
strike.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nope, that's down.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. The 2-2. And he turns on
Damn
one,
it.
sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Hernandez.
Let's go.
It's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home run.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many
Up next
more
for
are
the
sure
Yankees.
to follow.
The catcher,
To the plate now,
Gary
Sanchez. And
Sanchez.
he fouls this one off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down to the zone.
Now batting,
Thought he would
first
set that up
baseman,
pretty well. The previous
Luke
pitch was a real good fastball.
Boyd.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Damn.
And he will get there to make the running play. New inning set to get underway. And
Leading
that'll
off for the
bring up
Blue
the
Jays,
outfielder.
the
Lourdes
left fielder,
Gurriel. Adam
Lourdes
Ottavino comes on from the
Gurriel.
pen, hoping
Oh,
to
your
finish
attention,
this one
please.
off here in the top of the
Now
ninth.
pitching for the Yankees,
Looked like he tried to pull
Number
it there, but
0.
he swings right through the
Adam.
fastball.
Ottavino.
Half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated
Below the
hitter,
knees, 1 ball,
Vladimir
Count
no strikes.
1-0.
Guerrero Jr.
Ball inside.
2-0.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The count now at 2-1.
Damn.
Cut
Down to
fastball
3-1.
that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Travis Shaw
The count
will be next,
full.
and it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The third baseman, number
No
6,
problems for him on the
0-1
mound
for
since
down.
he's come out of the pen to start
Shaw.
this inning. That's back-to-back
Nope,
Ks,
up there.
and he's making it look pretty
Glutton for
easy.
punishment.
This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Swing and a miss, and they're
I
up
got to count
against
1
it
and 2.
now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. He
Side
struck
move.
him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Nice. Twins would sweep.
We mentioned earlier that a lot of fans came out to the park today hoping to bear witness to a sweep. Heidi, what's the tenor in the stands as this close game gets nearer a conclusion?
Well, Matt, these home fans brought their brooms today, and they want to use them. We know in Major League Baseball how infectious the enthusiasm of
now batting the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Soaring. Let's see if they can get it done.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Out threat will not come to pass. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart.
Leading off for both
tries so far.
The right fielder,
and that's
number 24.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
I got the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. Won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes, the
Hayes.
He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Nerd.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away.
You have one job in this situation.
Have you guys gotten through 5 games yet?
You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield.
The batter, number 11.
Not shortstop in this situation.
Shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Also,
it's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
left fielder, wow, listen to all that experience.
Gets it for strike one. The head-to-head with James Paxton, just a 3
Hey, Reed.
for 13
I'm watching the
batting
Los
line.
Angeles
He also
Dodgers
has
play
one
actual
home
baseball.
run.
Hot.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call
Hey,
for
Reed.
breaking ball. And
We're
it's
supposed to
fouled
go
away.
there like next week.
Go-ahead
Okay,
runs
heck
in
me, I
scoring
guess.
position
So
with
what?
I said, hey, Reed, and then you said nothing.
No, I said we were supposed to go there next week.
Your attention, please.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Now pitching for
Good old the Mookster.
number
Mooks
43.
is back at it again.
John.
You could just not say that, and that'd be cool though too.
DJ LeMahieu. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit.
That's okay. We got 12 more years before I got to worry about not seeing him out there.
Uh-huh.
Up next for the
That is the
Yankees,
worst.
Outside of
the shortstop, Labor Torres.
Oh, way to get dirty. Down there.
Are you shitting me?
Got it.
First, and they get the double play.
Dude, if I got paid like
Now
$36
batting,
million
right
a year,
fielder,
first thing I would do is hire an assassin to kill Graham, and the second thing I would do is hire an assassin to finally kill me.
On its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh, please, yes.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles.
Now
defense
batting,
can
left fielder,
bite you. As a
Giancarlo
pitcher, are you even aware when guys are
Stanton.
playing foot off the track? I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so
Jess, I will give you
concerned
all the
about
$2 bills in my wallet
white
if you
ball
come kill
and
me
that
right
dark
now.
brown or black glove.
It's funny because I actually do
We'll
have a
have to
$2
leave it
bill.
there as the play is. And here's Renato Nunez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6
Leading off
hitters,
for
and they're
Baltimore,
hoping that this is
the
the part of
designated
the
hitter,
lineup that can get
Renato.
something going. And he connects with it. This
Your
one's
attention,
hit
please.
deep out to left center
Now
field.
pitching for the
It's
New York
outta
Yankees.
here,
And from my
they take
estate,
the
Number
lead
58.
I'll leave
in
something
the
in my will
ninth.
so that way you get
Got it,
paid
sir.
based off the money that you pay me.
Holder.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that
So
closer
really,
better get
just
ready.
like no one's
He's
paying
gonna
any
be
Now
dues,
batting,
just
working
like
the
bottom
first
half of
baseman.
this inning.
Right.
1-1 the count to Chris
Davis.
Davis.
That sounds like
Holder
murder, but with
is a
extra
reliever
stuff.
known for forcing
Right.
contact. Not
count
a huge
is 1 and
strikeout
2.
guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes.
What is America without bureaucracy? When I was at my last company, I rewrote one of our sales scripts so that way the company was able to generate an extra $1,000 a day in pure profit, and then
The second baseman.
The sales script got taken down because it wasn't approved by like the board, and so what I did is every single day I emailed them saying the current script is ineffective and needs to be revised immediately. And after 30 consecutive days of emails, our VP of sales responded back saying, it appears that we have lost on average $1,000 days in revenue, or $1,000 in revenue per day with the current sales script. So I think Michael may be onto something about us rewriting it, and so all I did was submit the sales script that we used before, and like, this looks like it could be good. And then they used the sales script, and they proceeded to praise all the people who edited it, and not me, and then I got fired. And the two people who said, we should change the word, like, I'm not exaggerating this, one of them went, I don't like how it says a company, it should say the company, and she still has her job.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Yeah. What's yours?
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Fun.
Stewart is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting.
Standing in.
The first baseman.
Two base hits, both singles to this point.
Boy.
Set, here it comes.
Oh. That's what I did when I was selling websites. Ashton! Every time someone was, like, absurdly rude to me, like, I get the, like, if I call you and you hang up on me, that's fine. If I call you and you say, no, thank you, I'm not interested, I will love you and, like, I will honestly try to pay you. But if, like, I call you and say, hey, do you want to buy a website, and you go on a tirade, I have 3 different Yelp accounts that I will go and leave 1-star reviews on your page.
This is his power side.
And they're all named after bullies from high school. No, and the best part is they were all startup businesses, so it would tank their ratings from 5 stars to 2.
Now a change up, but it
that'll show them.
Below the zone.
It did, because it cost them thousands of dollars.
And he fouls this one off.
Oh, it's awesome, right?
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the
I'm gonna
first
show
base
my
line.
whole ass. Not my asshole, though.
Last chance for the Yankees. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, the sweep was not meant to be, and the brooms will have to go back into the closet, Dan.
Yeah, not what they wanted to accomplish today coming into this one, D-Roll. But hey, the important thing is they took the series, and they'll hope to get back on the winning track in their next one.
Okay. Okay, so going back to getting fired on the day that I got fired, and by the way, this is the first job from which I've ever been fired. At this point, I had been blowing up our CEO every day for a month, saying, hey, Roy, when can we meet for 15 minutes so I can ask you about this? Because on the first day of being hired with the company, Roy Furman bragged about how much of an open door policy he has. And every week when we do a company-wide meeting, Roy would say, oh yeah, by the way, my door is always open. And so I would hit him up every day going, hey, Roy, I have a list of questions that I need answered so that way I can do my job better and make you more money. So let me know when you're free. So I hit him up every day. And after a month, he finally hit me back saying, hey, I'm available at 11 o'clock. And I said, perfect. So I cleared my schedule at 11. I joined this Zoom conference. And I said, like, he goes, hi, Michael. I go, hey, Roy, perfect. So let me go ahead and get my notebook. And then I grab my notebook. I open up. I go, okay, so I have a few things I want to go over. And then he goes, so before you do that, we need to have a quick conversation. There have been a few things that have come up with the business, and unfortunately, we're not able to keep all of our employees. And I go, are you seriously? Are you serious right now? So it's a good thing that Roy Furman has enough time to fire me, but not enough time for me to make him money. Oh, about 4 months into my employment, we started actually hiring diverse people, because when I started working there were 2 women, and all but, like, everyone at the company except for maybe 3 were all white guys. So, and like 3 or 4 months in, the company did an active effort to try to target non-white males, and so the first step toward that is we started hiring a bunch of black and brown guys, which, awesome, cool, you know, getting some diversity in the office. And Roy, after the first month of seeing like 3 or 4 incoming hiring classes of non-white men, our HR director is M. Her name is M, short for Emily. Roy out loud said, huh, looks like M's got jungle fever. So we sure do love Roy Furman. Also, when the whole Black Lives Matter thing first started, and the only reason why I know about this is because Nico told me about it, but when the whole Black Lives Matter thing really started happening in like LA with the riots and everything, during the company-wide weekly meeting, they always open it up at the end for like anyone can ask an anonymous question to the CEO. And one of the questions was, what do you think about the Black Lives Matter movement? Have you been reading any black literature? If so, what literature? And if not, do you need help with like stuff you would want to read? I'm very aware he is trying to light me up. And Roy Furman responded by saying, I haven't read anything, but as a Jewish immigrant from Australia, I really do feel what the black Americans are going through right now, so I feel like I have a very deep understanding. And that being said, I really disapprove of what they're saying. And so Roy is like 12 feet into his own grave, and it's really fun to watch. Oh, good old Roy.
So Logic put out his last album. Kanye's album didn't drop like he said it would.
Roy made an explicit rule that I wasn't allowed to correct him out in front of, like, when he was talking to me in front of other employees or when he was giving me advice in front of other employees, even if I had data that exclusively when I data back up my argument. And then about, like, 3 months after he instituted that rule, he got upset with me because he's like, I feel like whenever I give you advice, you just look at me. And I'm like, yep, yes I do. Oh, Roy Furman. Are you okay there, bud? Can I interest you in a hug or a handshake?
How about a hand job?
Oh. That's the sound my hand makes. Hold on, wait. I'm going to take a big bite of this.
Do you know how much I dislike you right now? Can you, like, just fucking stop?
And that'll bring up Gleyber.
Remember that thing about paying people to kill you? I will pay you to let me kill you.
It's the outside corner. It's strike one.
I cannot. On a scale of 1 to even, I cannot.
Team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, man.
Will it help if I give you a little bit of sucky suck?
Right now, Dero, start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up.
Oh my God, I'm muting you. Let me know when he's done.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching his team take BP, staying within the
Believe his prostate.
What? Why is that? You haven't said a word since joining, and then you come in just with that.
Look, I've been waiting all day to use that.
What? Giancarlo Stanton now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Giancarlo
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And
because that's all it takes to reach the prostate.
It's a base hit.
Got him on the tag.
Actually, it's just the first knuckle on your thumb.
Stepping up now, Elvis Andrus.
Batting third,
swinging it well the
the
last
shortstop,
Elvis
Andrus.
Grounded to short. This could be 2. Brings it in.
That's an out.
For 1.
Wow.
On to first, a double play. Up next for the Rangers, Jeff Mathis.
Batting ninth,
He takes his first
the
cuts
catcher,
in this one with a man
Jeff
at first and 2 away.
Mathis.
Is he done mushing in the ears?
To the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning.
The shortstop.
That'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Hit down the third
Fucking
base
game
line.
skipped on me. Are you kidding me?
Chance for Odor at second base, and that. So next to the plate for Texas.
Now
Danny
batting,
Santana.
center
In
fielder,
past meetings with
Danny
Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 6.
Santana.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Standing in, Torres, runner
The
in
batter.
scoring
Oh, I
position.
have
The
the
shortstop.
Super Mario 64.
Gleyber
Here's the first offering.
Torres.
Oh, and a hearty cut
0-1.
there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Hits are even at
Shit, I
7
feel so
apiece.
disinterested
Now
in
batting,
this right now. I don't know
the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw pulls him off the bag.
No, he did that.
Won't get him. Stepping up to the plate, Scott
The batter,
Heineman, already 2
number
for 2.
16.
Look to add on right here. Hit. Torres picks it up. On to first.
He's out.
2 down. So it's a runner at
Up
first
next
with
for
2
the
men
Yankees,
out, and that'll bring up
shortstop,
Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber
From the belt.
Torres.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
What the fuck?
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
This game is so fucked up right now.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge.
Now batting,
2 outs and 2
right
on
fielder,
board here in the 7th
Aaron
inning.
Judge.
From the belt, pitch.
Ball 4, that's
and
up.
this misses here for ball
Damn,
4.
110 pitches
Just
in
the
the 7th. He
second
should
walk
not be
he's
in there.
issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting,
In
the
now,
left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo
Last time through was a base hit.
Stanton.
Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. And we'll go to
He's out.
to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Torres.
Leading off for the
These
Yankees,
guys need him to get
the
things started
shortstop,
here in the top half of the
Gleyber
ninth.
They look
Torres.
like they're up against it here. Down
Are you kidding
3
me?
on the road, trying to come back against the
You slow son of a...
Close play at first, but a great stretch there.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding
Did you
up
get
their
your
end of the
stitches taken
bargain.
out or no?
I look forward to seeing more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.